Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. So glad you're here, and I hope you're having a beautiful day or night whenever you're joining in. In today's reading, we are going to be unpacking your person's current overall vibe towards you and your connection, their overall thoughts and feelings, their general stance at this time. We're going to get started with a couple of oracle cards. Then after that, we'll dive deeper using the tarot. So I'm using two different oracle decks here today. I want to give you the best overall picture I possibly can. Okay, let's get a couple more cards out. Perfect. One more. All right. So our first card up is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay. I have a feeling for a lot of you watching, this is going to be a person from your past. It doesn't have to be, but I'm getting that message pretty strongly here that we're talking about a person you may not be in contact with anymore that is lately sort of reflecting a lot on the past that the two of you had together. We also have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. And then for our energy cards, we have the Scorpion. This is fire energy, but of course it's making me think of Scorpio. So it's possible you or this person have Scorpio placements. I'm also filming this during Scorpio season. So it is timeless, but perhaps it's finding you shortly after I posted it. Okay, this time of the year could be particularly important to your person. Maybe they're reflecting on this time of the year in the years past, or just in general, maybe this is an important season for this connection. Okay, we also have the Zebra, which is more fire energy. And then lastly here, we have the Stingray, which is water energy. Okay. So this doesn't have to be a person from your past, but to keep it easy for the reading's sake, I'm going to read it as if it is. If you know that this is somebody that's currently in your life, you have a connection with them right now, you'll just need to flip the script a little bit and take what resonates, how it resonates with your situation. Because what I'm getting right now is that this person has been thinking back on the past between the two of you a lot. I suppose if this is a person in your life right now, maybe you're kind of like in a dry season with one another, and they might be reflecting on like when you first met, when you were still in the honeymoon phase with each other, and feeling nostalgic, wanting to have those emotions back. But again, I feel for a lot of you, this is somebody you're not in contact with that is really missing you. They miss the romance that the two of you had. They miss those romantic feelings, that spark that you made them feel. I just heard come alive. I feel in a lot of ways when they think back on that time that the two of you had together, they felt very much alive. They felt invigorated, inspired, and they're really missing that at this time. I'm also getting messages about traveling. So maybe you used to travel a lot with this person, or there could have been one particular trip that they reflect back on. Like maybe you took a really important vacation with one another, or there was like a very specific travel moment the two of you shared with each other where it's like a really happy time for them. They're reflecting on that right now. Overall, I think that this person is really just missing you. Right now, they're struggling with letting it go and accepting that that season of their life has passed. They're trying their very best to be happy with what they currently have in this present moment. But I feel like lately they've been drifting off into almost like daydreams and fantasizing about those past moments with you. It's kind of like an escapism thing that I'm seeing coming from them, where maybe they feel like they're in a dry season right now. They feel like life is dull, it's boring, it's not as exciting right now in the season that they're in their life. And it's like when they drift off into these daydreams about the past with you, they feel alive again. They feel excited again. They kind of like, reminiscing about those moments with the two of you that you shared with each other. That's kind of where they're at right now. They really miss you. They miss the romance. They miss the romantic connection, the fun the two of you have had together. And they've been thinking about that a lot lately. So let's get a few tarot cards out now, get more details. This person may feel stuck in their current situation. So if you are separated from this person, if you're no contact with this person, maybe they feel stuck in a job or another relationship, or life just kind of feels restricting to them in general right now. They don't feel like they have a whole lot of freedom to do what they want to do. Again, things feel kind of dull, boring. They don't feel like they have a lot of control over where they're at in their life right now for whatever reason. If this is somebody that is currently in your life, like your current partner, somebody you're dating, it could be that they feel stuck. They feel kind of trapped in this season with you. Like they miss the passionate beginning of this connection. They miss like getting to know each other, just having fun with one another. They feel like they're kind of stuck in routines that they can't break out of with you right now. Okay. We have the King of Swords. I feel like they're trying to mask or bury their emotions, either because they don't want to like weird you out, freak you out if you're no contact with them, or because, you know, maybe they just feel like, I don't know, they feel like they've been emotionally shut down for a while now. They don't feel comfortable really opening up emotionally at this time. I also heard overcompensating. So this person may also be like overcompensating by being extra analytical, extra logical, and like straight up trying to suppress their emotions. But like deep down inside, they're still daydreaming about you. They just won't ever present that in the 3D. Like they wouldn't tell you that. They keep that to themselves. Okay. This person may be like a workhorse. They may be very much career driven. Again, they may be overcompensating by working really hard, being distracted at work, trying to focus on their business, their money, their job, whatever it is, and like ignoring their emotions and their emotional needs. But it's like while they're working, while they're out with friends, while they're doing this, that, and the other, they're like secretly kind of drifting off into daydreams about you and the past you shared with one another. Okay. This person could be in the process of building up their own financial resources. I'm reading this card a little bit differently than I normally do because I'm looking at all these money bags right here. I think your person does have some big financial and or career goals, and they're trying to build up for their future right now. They just showed me like a squirrel gathering nuts for the winter and kind of like stashing them away. And I feel like that's an analogy for what your person is trying to do right now. They're trying to get themselves set up to have a better future. Maybe they're trying to get out of debt right now. Maybe they're really, really shooting for a new promotion or something like that. But in a way, they're doing that to not get too overwhelmed by their emotions for you. And yes, they're still drifting off into daydreams. They still reminisce about the past. They miss you. They miss genuinely feeling alive because whatever they're doing right now is kind of just dull and boring to them. They know that they're doing this for a reason. They know this is something they must do, but it doesn't feel exciting to them. And it's like, they, for some reason, feel like they can't get that same energy from themselves in the 3D right now. So it's like they use this escapism where they drift off into thoughts about you to distract themselves from their mundane day-to-day life and responsibilities because they still want to have that. They just feel like they can't actually go and get it in the 3D for some reason. The back of the deck is the Four of Wands, okay, which is telling me that this person wants to feel in harmony with you again. They want to be in a union with you. They want to be close to you. They want to be able to celebrate and enjoy life again. But for whatever reason, they feel like they can't, or their other responsibilities need to come first, and that has to be put on the back burner. Or maybe they feel trapped and restricted from being able to connect deeper with you right now for other reasons. And that's basically what they're going through at this time. They're kind of fighting themselves. They're fighting their emotions. They're like actively trying to push them down instead of unpacking them. And they just showed me like the garbage can analogy where it's like you have a waste bin and you take little balls of paper and you keep pushing it down and pushing it down instead of like taking it out and throwing away the trash or the suppressed emotions, like unpacking them, letting them out. It's like they keep compacting it deeper and deeper and deeper. It's kind of what they're doing right now with their feelings about you and in general. So we're going to get ready to close the reading off now with a couple messages just for you. This does not have to relate to your person or this connection, so take it as it resonates for you personally. Your first message is Archangel Sandalphon. I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. And then your affirmation is, I am a money magnet and I attract wealth and abundance. You are welcome to affirm this with me and the collective down below if you would like to. I'm going to pack it up and leave this reading here. Thank you again for joining in. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.